Welcome back to Money Makes. My name is Callie, and today we're going to be making one of the most luxurious and decadent pasta sauces, and that is pasta alla vodka, also known as vodka sauce. So I absolutely love vodka sauce, and it's one of my favorite recipes, and apparently it happens to be the internet's as well, so I cannot wait to share this recipe with you. But before we begin, as always, please remember to subscribe, like, share, chat in the comment section, and follow me on social media for more recipes and additional content. So let's get right into it. These are the ingredients that we're going to be using. I have some onions, a bunch of minced garlic. I'm using quite a bit of garlic because I love garlic. However, you could cut the amount that I'm using in half if you are not as much of a fan of garlic as I am. I also have some freshly grated Parmesan cheese, a little bit of butter. I have some oregano, black pepper, and some Aleppo. You do not need to use Aleppo. You can substitute Aleppo for red pepper flakes. I love Aleppo. It's a much milder, less spicy kind of version of red pepper flakes, and it has a little bit of like some fruity, citrusy undertones, but again, red pepper flakes will do the trick. If you do not want the spicy, omit the spice completely. So you have some options. I also have some tomato paste, some parsley, vodka, salt, heavy cream, and of course extra virgin olive oil. And that's it. So before you get cooking, make sure that you get a large pot of water with a good amount of salt, get it boiling, and the amount of time it takes to make the sauce is about, give or take, the same amount of time it's going to take to make the pasta. So I suggest while you're making the sauce, just go ahead and make the pasta as well. So that is what I'm doing. Here I have a pot with tall sides that I'm just gonna add a good amount of extra virgin olive oil to. My pot, I already started heating it up. So to this, I am going to add my onions. Listen to that sizzle, my goodness. Okay, so my onions are in, and I'm gonna let these cook for a few minutes until they kind of cook down quite a bit and they develop maybe a little bit of color, but you want these to really cook down. And we're gonna add the garlic in a minute, but we're gonna give the onions a head start. And to my onions, I'm gonna add a large pinch, like a 3-4 finger pinch of kosher salt, along with my black pepper. We'll add the rest of the spices momentarily. Okay, so my onions aren't quite finished cooking, but this is the perfect time to add in my garlic to cook for about another minute or so until the garlic becomes, lightly golden brown and really nice and fragrant. So I'm gonna toss this in, give the garlic a stir, and I'm just gonna continue cooking this for a little bit, and then we'll move on to the next ingredient. Okay, so my garlic cooked for about, a little over a minute or so. So this is the perfect time to add in my oregano, along with however much, red pepper flakes or Aleppo, whichever you're using that you'd like. I don't want mine super spicy, so I'm just gonna add in a little bit now. So that looks good. Now I'm just gonna stir this for a few seconds before we add the next ingredient. You don't wanna add spices in the beginning to cook with the onions when the onions first go in the pan, because what's gonna happen is by the time the onions are cooked, the spices are just gonna be burnt, and that's not gonna be pleasant to eat at all. So next we have our tomato paste. And so I'm just gonna spoon this in, and we're gonna cook the tomato paste for maybe a couple minutes or so. Okay, this is looking wonderful. So now I'm gonna add in my vodka. So we're gonna cook the vodka for about a minute or so, and we want it to really kind of reduce and cook out cook the alcohol out. Okay, so this looks great. So next we're gonna go in with our heavy cream. This is very rich, it's very decadent, so we're just gonna go all out and add quite a bit of cream and just give this a gentle stir until everything is just nice and smooth and creamy. And I'm telling you, if you are having someone over for a date, this is like the perfect dinner you can make with maybe like a small side salad. And if you wanna do like a tiramisu for dessert, which I do have a recipe for, so check that out. But truly, this is like just the perfect date food if you want to really impress someone and make something that's so delicious, but also really, really easy and does not take a lot of time to make at all. Perfect recipe right here. Okay, so to finish this up, I have my rigatoni here that I cooked just according to the package instructions to al dente. I actually cooked the pasta slightly lower, like a minute less than whatever the package says to cook al dente to. So I'm gonna add my rigatoni on in, and I also reserved some of the pasta cooking water, which if you watch the Pasta Queen, she calls the tears of the gods. And so that is what we are gonna add in here. And what this is gonna do is just kind of loosen everything up, and it's really starchy, and it's gonna just really help make this a really, really beautiful sauce. And so because we cook the pasta a little bit shy of al dente, according to whatever the package instructions are and whatever pasta you're making, we're gonna finish cooking this noodles in the sauce for about 30 seconds or so. So I'm actually gonna crank up my burner to about medium high, and what this is gonna do is it's gonna really give the pasta a chance to like really absorb and soak in that really delicious sauce that we have going. And also we're gonna add in a little bit of butter if this wasn't rich enough, and we're gonna add in plenty of grated Parmesan cheese. Okay, so for the final step, I'm just adding in some fresh parsley. I'm just going to continue stirring this in until it is nice and well incorporated, and then I'm gonna give you a close-up of just how delicious and luxurious and creamy this pasta sauce, this vodka sauce really is. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that close-up, and I hope you're able to see just how creamy and decadent this sauce is. It's so amazing, and if you're anything like me, you'll serve this with a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil and maybe a little extra parm if you'd like, and that is all you need for just the perfect romantic dinner, or just, you know, quick weekday dinner. Throw in some like sauteed vegetables or steamed vegetables, whatever you'd like to do. It is so amazing, and you are absolutely gonna love it. So, as always, for the full written recipe and instructions, head to my blog, NudiMakes.com. I'll put the link for that in the description box below. Click on the link, the recipe will come right up, and make this pasta alla vodka. I promise you're gonna love it, and let me know what you think, because I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.